Hey, everyone, and welcome to another Wednesday podcast. Hopefully you know by now, this is the podcast where every Wednesday morning you can expect to hear me, Matt, and my beautiful wife and co-host Heather talk about positivity in our life, because positivity is such a powerful tool, both physically, emotionally, and most importantly, spiritually. And yeah, that is why Heather and I love to try and have a little bit of time every Tuesday night. It seems like we're getting back into that rhythm. These days have been really busy, but we are still trying to make sure we bring you guys a podcast every single week. This is podcast number 40? No.
40-something?
It would be 40.
I don't know.
I will tell you in just a second. This is episode 6 days ago it was, wow, this is episode 40. We're over the hill.
Wow.
I guess we're real podcasters now. That's a positive thing to think about.
Is this hooked in? I don't feel like I can hear anything.
Are you serious? Can you hear now?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
I just can't hear myself.
Oh, I'll turn you up. There you go. Now talk.
Okay.
Can you hear yourself?
Yes, I can hear myself now.
Okay. You can talk louder too if you need to.
Okay. Oh, but now you're like blowing me away.
Okay.
And then it just went like really loud, and then now it's fine. Now it's good.
Okay. Yeah, so I also use this podcasting stuff in my I'm sorry if you can hear some stuff in the background. Our
That's
dishwasher is going.
Yeah,
So,
and our washing machine also,
Yeah.
because I'm one of those people that decides I'm just going to wash everything late at night.
that's okay. That's what people do.
Yeah.
Keeps your seals all good and not dry rotted. So yeah, we are at episode 40. It's been a wild ride. Only
Yeah.
12 more to make 52.
Wow.
When did we start this?
March?
I guess, yeah. So 12 weeks
I really
would get
don't
us to
know.
March.
I think March.
Wow, that's intense. So today is what, November 19th? I've had my birthday. Heather's had her birthday. Josie's had her birthday. And Georgia is next up, with her birthday being this Saturday. So
And I have not bought a single decoration
that's okay.
or anything yet.
Awesome.
Or like stuff to bake a cake or anything. And I'm so behind this time. Usually I'm like super prepared for these things, but I'm just not this week.
It's okay.
Yeah, it'll get done.
So last week we got to, one of the wins in my life was last week we took a trip with one of our favorite old ladies at church, I guess we could say. She's super awesome. We have all the old ladies are our favorites at church, but we've seemed to grow close to this woman so far. And she took us out to, she's been talking about her late husband's family farm that's been in their family since what, like she said 1805
For
or something?
100 and something years.
Yeah, they should almost have the 150 year like placard or
that's
whatever.
it.
And so we went out there, and wow, it was beautiful. Her son took me around on his buggy and showed me all the, I mean, it was just really pretty. And then we went to eat at a old school, just mom and pop a meat and three type place for breakfast.
It was so
And
good.
It was. It was just simple. They didn't do anything special. They just cooked eggs and stuff. Everything. It wasn't
The
like
biscuits were awesome.
fancy or anything. The biscuits were soft. It was a country. It was called Paul and Jackie's, or Jackie and Paul's Country Kitchen out west of.
Breakfast is
Clarksville.
becoming my favorite outing
Yeah.
of ours. I love our breakfast outings we've
Yeah.
been doing. We went to one place a week ago, and
That was the Cafe 931, and that was good.
yeah, Georgia's pancake was
Monstrous.
huge, like the size of a medium pizza from most places.
Yeah.
She ate it for 2 days. Like, it took her 2 breakfasts to eat that thing. But it was a good pancake.
Paul and
Jack.
Jackie's Country Kitchen. It was really good. I
Yeah.
enjoyed it. and that's where all like the hunters go and all the old men. And it's fun. Here's a life hack: if you ever want to go like be cheered up for the day, go hang out with somebody who's older and has a lot of life, and just ask them to tell you about like fun stories in their life. Because this lady's husband had passed away 5 years ago, I think, and so we were she would reminisce about old stories about him and the farming they used to do, but then he was like a big time creature of habit. So they would leave their house at 5 a.m. every morning so he could go to this Jackie and Paul, or Paul and Jackie's country kitchen, and go hang out with all his men friends, and they could drink coffee and tell embellished stories. And so, and she said they would sit there, and I would sit on pretty much the opposite side and have my own coffee and do my own thing. So it was funny. But it was really fun. I enjoyed hanging out with this lady, and it was me, Heather, and Georgia that got to go, and then she just kind of took us on a tour of Clarksville, because she is a Clarksvillian and been here forever. So
Yep.
it was awesome. Then another win for me, and if you noticed, I started this week. So another win for me was we had our Hilldale Men's Day. So the church where I am currently the preaching minister at, we had a men's day that some of our deacons set up, and it was cool. We went out to a place called Cross Creek Clays, which is a clay shooting range. So you can shoot sporting clays, you can do a 5-stand, and I believe they have some trap stands there too. But it was awesome. We had about 20-something guys show up, and then we went to eat afterwards at a really good place. Yeah, it was awesome. I shot a 79 out of 100.
Wow.
So I think I was one of the top shooters of the day.
I would have shot 2 out
you
of
shot
100.
7 that one time.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
Never mind. I forgot.
So in my group, I can't say, better not say, because I know there's a listener in our group. So let's just say I probably won't get invited duck hunting because of one of the guys in our group. I would shoot all of his ducks. But it was fun. And yeah, and then we got to go eat afterwards, and a lot of us guys just got to sit and talk and hang out, and which a lot of times you don't get to do that as guys, I guess, because usually you help mom on baby duty, or it's just not just guys hanging out. So it was good.
Yeah.
And we've been having people over at our house doing Bible studies and stuff. So
Yep.
lots
It's been
of wins. Fun. Yeah. Okay, your turn.
Wins. We had 45 at Ladies Bible Study today.
That's awesome.
That was a win. I started noticing on Wednesday of last week that our ladies Bible study on Tuesday and our women's Bible class on Wednesday nights feels like its own Girl Scout club.
Yeah.
Type of thing, like for us, our age, because we just do so much. And I was like, this is kind of cool. We're all like, we're our own little group in our own little class. It's just kind of neat, and it's fun.
That is neat.
I don't know if anybody else thinks of it that way, but it came to me in that way. What else? The sewing has been a win. I have officially made 2 bags. Georgia's new church bag.
2 very legit bags.
And my new church bag.
Yeah.
For like my Bible and the girls coloring things. I have not gotten around to Josie's yet. Yeah, and I'm about to start quilting or like attempting.
You've also made quilt sweatshirts.
Yeah, I have. I did do that.
They don't listen to the podcast. These are Christmas presents of people that are in our family. So
yeah. And I have done quilt tops
Yeah.
so far, or quilt blocks.
And they're really cool.
I've started with that. Now it's just actually quilting, making a full throw quilt. And I really, really want one so that I can get one of those really cute blanket ladders and put my quilts on it and be like, yeah, I made those. Because when you go to thrift stores and antique stores and try to buy quilts that are handmade, they're still like so expensive, like $150 all the way up to like $400. So I'm just really excited to
Yeah.
get into that.
So Heather and I are really into our hobbies right now.
Yeah.
She is
I'm
all about,
embracing my homemaking granny era of life.
she's all about knitting and sewing, not knitting, sewing.
Georgia's about to start.
Yeah, Georgia got some of
crocheting.
those cool like little crochet doll things that she wants to start
She wants
learning.
to learn to crochet.
And we told her, we said, Georgia, if you know you want to do this, we have a girl that goes to church with us who is like a master crocheter, and she's only like 16.
14.
Oh, 14. And so we said, hey, you go up to her and you ask her yourself if she will help you. And she did. On Sunday night, she went up to her with me and Heather not even around and asked her if she would help. And so she really wants to do it. And it may be good because she really likes to do stuff with her hands. So, yeah, we're excited to see. And then I got, another win for me is shout out to Blake Fulton. Thank you for listening to our podcast, Blake, because last week I had talked about, or I don't even know if it was last week or the week before, but we were talking about getting wood and stuff for my birthday or something. And
Oh, yeah.
come to find out, his dad was able to help me locate some Osage orange, which is, there's multiple names, hedge, Osage orange, or Bodark. It's all the same wood, but it's a very dense, hard wood. And so with that, I bought a new bandsaw blade, which I didn't think they would be that cheap, but that's awesome. So hopefully it'll help me get some stuff cut down, because wood is a lot easier to work with than acrylic. Even though acrylic looks pretty
It is so pretty.
and sounds way louder and better, it just takes forever to
But
get it turned down.
Your acrylic calls are so pretty.
Yeah. Acrylic is very pretty. Wood is really pretty too, but acrylic can be really pretty. I hope one day I can get skilled enough to where there's a lot of guys that will, like if you look on all these duck call forum, they will, what do they call it? Inlay stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So they'll like cut the blocks. So they'll get it into like a round stock, or even in that square stock that you have, and they'll cut it, and then they'll inlay like brass or silver, or some people do bone, some people do
yeah.
like acrylic and stuff, and they'll inlay all these things, and it's really cool. I'm not to that point yet. I am learning. I mean, I can produce a duck call that produces a sound that I like. So I am happy with that. And that is me producing everything from the insert to the barrel. So, yeah, we've been really doing our hobbies, having fun, and doing a lot of church stuff. And now we have a lot of stuff coming. And we only have 69 days till we get to go to Disney. So Heather just showed me her. Okay. That's going to bring me. Do you have anything else from the wins?
Wins?
I have a segment I want to do. These are some good questions.
Black Friday wins. I feel like the only thing on Black Friday is like Legos. That's the only thing I've seen are Legos on Black Friday that are like any want of anything. Like the toys aren't as awesome for Black Friday deals so far.
Oh, that is interesting.
It's kind of a letdown, but yeah, I don't know. I think those are my wins.
Okay,
I'm forgetting my days lately.
here you go. These are some fun questions. We're going to play Would You Rather. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, everybody, you have to answer these would you rather questions too. And whichever one we think is best, we'll probably put in our group this week. Would you rather give up coffee or give up pizza for a year?
Pizza.
Would you, let me make this a little better for Heather. Would you rather give up coffee or give up sweets for a year? Like cake or pie or ice cream or cookies?
Oh man, I love cookies. Coffee's the one thing I'm consistent with on a daily basis, so I have to keep coffee.
Okay.
It's a habit thing.
What if you couldn't have your creamer?
Oh, then I'm going with cookies. I'm keeping the cookies then. If I can't have the creamer, then I'm keeping the cookies.
That's a good one. Be like, would you rather have coffee without creamer for an entire year? Or would you rather
I'd
be
probably
a
lose
vegetarian?
like a few pounds if I ditched my creamer.
Yeah. Would you rather have smelly feet or bad breath?
Smelly feet.
Why?
Because I worked in dental and
That would be
bad
so funny.
breath is disgusting.
Hello.
I just pictured SpongeBob when he ate the onion or something, and it's like the green, like thing, the smell thing coming through from his mouth every time he talks, and everybody like falls out.
These are good questions. Weird ones. Would you? Oh, this is interesting. Would you rather communicate telepathically or know every single language on the planet?
Know every language. You know why? I could work for a cruise ship and be able to talk to other places.
But you could do that telepathically too. You could just talk. It was like the guy off of X-Men that could just tell you in your mind.
Yeah, but that's weird. I don't want to be in your mind.
Okay, would you rather for couples? Here we go. Couples questions.
Oh no, they could. Be
would you rather have a fancy night out or a movie night at home?
Am I allowed to pick the movie?
This is your night. Would you rather have a fancy night out or a movie night at home?
Movie night at home.
So you'd give
and
up.
DoorDash.
Okay, what would you DoorDash? Kids are not involved.
I would DoorDash Thai spring rolls. I would DoorDash Indian tikka masala probably because I'm kind of craving that. And then I would DoorDash Chili's spring rolls. What are they? Chili's Southwest egg rolls.
Yeah. They have them at that Liberty Park Grill too.
Really? Did you have them?
No, but they're the same, I think.
Oh. They're not the same because they're not at Chili's.
They may be better. I know somebody said that they were super awesome, but nobody got them. I didn't like what I got. I want to go back.
What if you of all people did not like what you got? Then it's not worth going.
Buffalo chicken mac and cheese, and it was delicious. It was just so cheesy, but there was really like somebody else got like the mac and cheese burger.
That's so out of your norm of stuff you would order.
I just wasn't feeling. I wanted the mac and cheese. I would like what I would really want would be like the buffalo chicken French fries that we could get from
Tiger Hut.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's what I was thinking and envisioning, and it sounded good, but it didn't, because I didn't want like a monstrous burger, which somebody got this mac and cheese burger.
Ooh.
It was wild. So it was this monster beef patty, but then everyone was like, what is that? So it had a big like round patty, fried mac and cheese on top of it.
That's too much.
Everyone's like, that's wild.
That's too much.
Crushed it though.
Oh, you know what? That reminds me. You've never been to Five Guys.
I've never been.
We need to take you to Five Guys. And then go to a heart doctor right after because it is the greasiest burger you would ever
Well,
eat.
if you just eat the burger patty, you're fine.
I mean,
or you could do
no
the
matter
lettuce wrap.
what,
You can do the lettuce wrap at
that
Freddy's.
poor lettuce would wilt instantly from the grease.
Yeah, well, I've done the lettuce wrap thing at Freddy's before.
Yeah, I haven't.
Would you? This is interesting. This is a good question. I want your thoughts. Would you rather always be underdressed or always be overdressed?
Overdressed.
Oh, interesting.
I would always want to be Well, if
I literally think I would be the same because there are times where I like to be underdressed, but then I get a little bit like, that's interesting. I wonder what that says about us.
Studies show that when you are dressed better, you perform better.
Interesting.
So, like, you're more confident when you're dressed nicer.
What is that? We always said it in sports, too. If you look good, you'll play good.
Yes,
Look
basically.
good, you'll play good.
Same idea.
Yeah. Interesting. Yes, I would probably always rather be overdressed.
Yeah, I want to be overdressed.
Because I was not overdressed the other day for something. I felt underdressed, and I didn't like that feeling.
I know.
Would you rather have a water fight or a food fight with your spouse?
Water fight? That's weird.
I don't want to clean either of those.
I was just thinking the same thing.
Would you rather give up social media or be an influencer? That's an interesting question.
Would I get paid?
I mean, I guess. But you'd be glued to your phone like all those other influencers.
Ugh. I don't know. I don't really know that I'd want to be an influencer. But I don't really want to give up social media because that's where I get all my Disney things from and follow all those Disney people and learn about all the stuff. But then again, I also like never post anything. I'm just there.
This is a weird. Would you rather get a kiss every day or a hug every day?
A kiss every day. No. Yeah. I don't know.
Excuse me.
I don't know.
Excuse me.
But I just like to hug you a lot.
Would you rather give the perfect gift or receive it?
Give the perfect gift.
Interesting.
But I'm not very good at that either anymore. I'm dropping the ball on those things.
Well, that's a segment of Would You Rather. That was fun. I have had a scratchy throat the past couple of days. I don't feel sick at all. Just scratchy throatness.
Could be the air drying out. Because it's like...
It's been raining. How's the air drying out when it's raining?
I don't know. It's trying to get cold, but it doesn't want to get cold.
It's not doing a good job of it.
Oh, I have a question.
Okay.
For listeners. And, well, I already know your take on this.
Good.
But for listeners.
Give that take again.
If you were surprising your kids with a trip for Christmas, do you get them other things too?
That's a good question to ask people.
Because like both.
Pause. Yeah, well, we'll get into that in just a second. Would you? So this is a good thing to ask people out there. This may be something. Are you a gift giver or how do we put this? Like, because our goal is to like not really spend a whole lot of money on gifts, but rather just pay for a vacation every year.
But we buy things that go with
No. You buy them.
This time
and
you
I
did it.
Tell you. Oh, those were shirts. That doesn't count.
Exactly.
But you're also like, we need to buy them this toy and that toy. And I'm like,
They're
no,
just...
are we going to Disney or are we buying them toys?
They're just things that go with it. It's a theme. It's a theme.
Whatever those little maker kitchen things that you're wanting to buy.
I didn't.
What is it called?
She wanted an Easy Bake Oven.
That does not go with Disney.
Then
We need
again,
a third person here to referee us. We're about to get into it big time.
no, we're not. So
then-
let me explain.
Oh, and then also Heather will be
No,
like,
shh.
guess what?
Let me explain.
I have other shirts in my Etsy cart.
Because if you
She
hit
feels
by now,
not guilty when I buy it all.
well, the other day he just said, "Don't look at your Etsy," and he surprised me with buying them so that I didn't
I
have them
could just-
sitting there. But
We could just buy something and get it embroidered at an old girl's place.
I know. Look on Amazon. But anyway, so
My shirt is 50.
I totally forgot what we were talking about.
That's ridiculous. That shirt costs like $20 to make.
Oh my. Okay. Anyway, so let me explain what I do. So this will be our second year of the surprise trip gifting. I asked Georgia, we go on a mile walk almost every day if it's not raining in the morning before we do schoolwork. And I asked her, would you rather get toys for Christmas or go to Disney and buy what you want to buy at Disney as your Christmas? And she said, Disney. And I was like, okay.
Yeah, because they know their mom's going to buy them all the toys. But she's not this year, or else we won't be able to go to Disney.
But now we're like obsessed with new emos.
We're going to have to get a refund.
But now we're obsessed with new emos and they're on sale and I just love them. They're so cute and you attach them to your bag. And yeah, so what I do is I get this gigantic box and I'll put their gifts inside the gigantic box. So there is no guessing of what's in each box. There's no ruining any surprises or children unwrapping and rewrapping gifts before Christmas. And I don't put anything under our tree until Christmas Eve. And so yeah, I just put themed Disney things like the cutie cuffs, a new bag, or like now Georgia's also into fanny packs like me. So I got her one, and then I put all their shirts in there and other things, and just anything that's going to pertain to a trip to Disney, really. So yeah, that's what I put in there, and yeah, is that enough? Everyone's probably going, yes, that's more than enough. Stop being so ridiculous.
Yes, that is more than enough.
I know. And when I say it out loud, I realize it is more than enough.
It's good. We did a good thing tonight, guys, on this podcast.
Yes, it was a,
Oh.
what is that called?
You know what? One of the funnest shows to watch. Me and Heather like to watch it.
Andy Griffith?
No, what we watched last night, the Hoof GP.
Oh, we haven't watched that in so long.
Yeah, this guy, he cuts.
He's a pedicurist for cows.
I know what you can get me for my birthday.
Also takes care of their foot issues, and he videos it and talks about all the disgusting things involving with it, and you watch pus come flying out of a foot of a cow.
You could give me that for my office.
You done lost your mind.
Helmet Girl could come back out.
What?
Helmet Girl, Georgia.
Oh no, that
They
was
have
funny.
mini helmets too.
Okay, a mini helmet sounds better. Might not be $100, which would be much better.
It's like 40.
That's more reasonable.
That seems wild.
So yeah,
We're trying to figure out what we're gonna get each other for.
but
I think I want
don't
Tennessee
really,
gear.
I don't really want anything.
I want Tennessee volunteer gear.
I feel like I've been treating
hey,
myself.
Heather, do you want a bunch of fabrics?
Yes, but you're not
Okay.
going to know what fabric to get me.
That's fine. You just tell me which ones you want, and I'll go get you some fabrics.
Okay.
But I want some Tennessee gear. That's what I want, Heather.
Okay.
So,
I thought you wanted stuff for making
Like
duck
that's cool.
calls.
but I pretty much have. I'll see what I need, but I have a lot of
And
stuff.
see, and I feel like I just every week I've been like hitting up Joanne. Here soon, they're going to have my name down pat and remember me. I go all the time.
Cool.
So I've been buying up all the fabric at Joann's. So I just don't feel like I need you to get me anything.
Okay.
But we could just fill each other's stockings.
Okay. We'll talk
you
about
wanna do
that
that?
another day.
Matt does a really good job at stocking filling. Just so everyone knows that. He's always done a really good job. That's a good question. Husbands, do you fill your wife's stocking or
Does she fill it for
does
herself?
she do it herself?
That's funny. Oh, I need to, before we get off for the night, let us check the Wednesday podcast group and see who won as far as the thingamabobber goes.
Eggnog?
Yeah. Yep. That one. Wednesday podcast group. Who won? Eggnog, bold custard. Eggnog, custard. Eggnog, custard. None of them thanks Bethany. None thanks Katie. None thanks Sienna. None thanks Kenya. Okay, so it's tied 3-3.
Oh.
And mine and yours are eggnog and custard. Interesting.
Georgia would pick custard.
Okay, good. That was the tiebreak then.
I don't
Custard
think
wins.
Josie's ever
I
tried
did
it.
like the boiled custard better than
Holiday custard?
the holiday custard.
I agree. Holiday custard was too sweet.
Yeah.
It was straight melted ice cream. But
No,
the boiled
custard
custard,
tastes more like it.
no, boiled custard tastes like an uncooked egg custard pie.
Huh.
But
Interesting.
eggnog is just eggnog on its own.
Interesting.
Yep.
Well, awesome. We yeah, that'll be it. We talked for 32 minutes. So that was a fun 40th podcast.
Yep.
All right. Well, y'all be encouraging. Y'all be positive. Y'all go ask people fun would you rather questions all day today. And all right, we'll see you next week. Have a good week. Bye.